guys, Tenacious Rick here, and I'm back with another toy review. This time I'm going to be reviewing this Marvel Select Venom figure. Now this figure is super freaking cool. I'm extremely excited about this figure. This is probably one of the coolest figures that I've picked up in recent history. Like, seriously. This thing, I mean, there's a couple little things here and there that aren't cool about it, but this friggin' figure is sick. Everything that it comes with, all the accessories, as you can see here, like, it's just sick. So I'm going to do this review, you're going to watch it, so let's get into it. I'm going to start off by looking at some of the detail in the head, or in this case heads, as you can see. It has this piece, which obviously you get the regular head right here, if I can straighten them out. Obviously you get the regular head, then you get all these other little heads attached. And these heads are actually all on ball joints, most of them. The bigger ones are all on ball joints. So one guy up here, the guy here, this guy here, and this guy down here are all on ball joints. This little guy here and that little guy there, obviously you could tell, are not on ball joints. Now, the coolest feature about this part is that it literally just comes off. As you can see, I'm going to take it off. Let me zoom out a little bit. Alright, so now that I zoomed out, we can take a look. Let me take this piece off here. Literally, just, it's not coming off easy now, but just slides right off. It kind of just, you can see right there, just goes in. There's no pegs or anything, it just slides in and matches up with the back of the muscles of Venom. Let me put him down right here for now, and just take a look at this. These different Venom heads, they're all slightly different. Pretty much the same facial feature, but slightly different. And as you can see, it has the grooves of the muscles in there, so it just kind of attaches with that. Doesn't have to have a peg or anything, which is pretty cool. Doesn't hinder any articulation. It also has these articulated arms, the kind of bicep swivel, because it's not really on a shoulder, but it's on this back part. Swivels, and then it's one joint at the elbow. Then the hands rotate, the wrists rotate. But look at the detail. Look at the detail in that. The paint is perfect on the back of this. None of the white is going into black or vice versa. Just the texture of it and everything. That's just amazing. On the hands. Dude, I just can't get over this freaking figure. Seriously. This is one figure that is worth the $25 price tag, which is how much my local comic book store charges for it. I could literally just look at this thing all freaking day, and this isn't even the whole thing. So this is the back piece here. Okay. Now, he also has another feature with these two, this arm here, and this extra arm here. This goes along with the back piece to add to the extra Venom head body thing. Now these just come off. Little pegs. See the little pegs there? Little peg holes right there. On both sides. See that peg hole right there? Now that's freaking cool. And now I didn't notice this at first. And I'm going to point this out now. I'm excited. I'm going to kind of ramble on about this. I don't think I'm really going to be in any kind of order, because I'm just noticing things as I'm looking at this, and it's freaking fantastic. I can't really tell, well, you kind of can, but on the bicep here, and up around here, the deltoids, there's like blue paint in there. It's like blue shadowing on top of the black. I don't see it in the legs, but it's in the arms. You can see it in the arms a little bit. See, like right around here, right up in here. Mostly see it right here. That's amazing. This is just insane. Alright, before I completely get into this figure, I'm going to go over the heads. So, it actually comes originally with this head right here. Move him to the side. Take a look at this head. This head kind of matches the other little Venom heads on this guy, you know. But this is a fantastic looking head. A little bit of hair on there. The detail, again, the paint is phenomenal. None of the paint is rubbing off in any of the black or vice versa. There's a little chip in the eye right there. You can actually see that, but no big deal. Just get the peg hole back there. So this is the plain head. This, if I can get it off. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to leave it on there. It's already on there. This is the other Venom head that you get, the open mouth Venom head. You can see some of the slime come out of his mouth. His mouth is open. Again, phenomenal paint job, and this is a little different, the eyes. As you can see, this is like the first appearance, I think, Venom look, I think is what it says. You can see the difference in the eyes. See how these eyes are more round? These eyes curl up over the top of the head. That's awesome. And here's the coolest feature. A lot of people like myself always complain, oh, you know, a Venom figure, oh, look, the tongue again. It's always with the tongue, you know, they always have the tongue coming out, and it's kind of annoying, it gets in the way. This tongue is removable. Literally. It just... Oh, crap. I'm breaking everything. Anyway, it just pulls out. See a little peg right there? And you can't really see it. You can kind of see it at that angle right there. It's a hole up there in the mouth. Just pegs right in, so you can have the tongue in or out with this head, and it looks amazing. I really want to try to zoom in to get more detail in on this face. Just look at that. That is sick. Even the detail like in the neck, just the skin detail of the symbiote just looks all like shiny and like slimy. The chest here. This has a little bit of like paint wear on it. Like the paint I feel like on here is a little bit faded, but again, that's not even a huge deal at all. That is like, there's no problem with that whatsoever. Alright, so let's check out, there's actually a third head this comes with, so let's check that out. Okay, so here's the third head of this figure. How awesome is that? This is totally reminiscent of the old comic book and the old cartoon. Eddie Brock, half out, half in of the Venom face, the tongue curling up over his face, the teeth still hanging out. Look at that. That is amazing. And even the detail in Eddie Brock's face is just sick. This figure is incredible in my opinion. You guys need to get this figure. This is awesome. This is a nice rubber piece in the back. Curls over his head. You can actually see where the rubber part attaches to the plastic right there. No big deal, that's a little seam. So there's really no problem with that. Now that I'm looking at it though, if it decides that it wants to actually focus, the head and the neck don't kind of don't match up. There's blue here in the shading, there's no shading in here. But again, no big deal at all. That is just incredible. So, let's go take a look at these hands here. It's got these giant Venom hands. I mean, those things are cool. Those things are beast, right? But he also comes with fists. So you can change out his hands and add the little fists. So that's awesome on each side. So that's really cool. So these little interchangeable arms that go in the peg here, interchangeable tongue, two other hands, two heads, or three heads technically, this whole body piece. I mean, come on, this figure is just freaking-tastic. Now I'm going to go over the articulation of the figure, because that's what we want to know about with this too. So the head, obviously, we've seen is on a little ball joint. Doesn't have that much range of motion, but it's good enough, you know. It's cool. Shoulders are on a ball joint. They go up and down. The bicep swivel. Single-jointed elbows, which actually move pretty good, though. Pretty good elbow joints. And wrist rotation. He's got this upper diaphragm joint thing. It doesn't really move, but he does have the waist articulation, which is great. And for his hips, he does have these, like, the DC Universe, like, hips. You can see. I'm not sure if they used this mold before in another figure. I don't believe they did. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it has that. Has the thigh swivel here, single jointed knees, and the ankles go up and down. That's about it for that. And that's all the articulation on the figure. And that's pretty much the one thing that's really lacking with this, is the fact that the articulation isn't the greatest, you know? I mean, it's decent, because as, you know, it is a Marvel Select figure. So, articulation in Marvel Select figures are never the greatest articulation, but they've been getting a lot better. Like with the new Rhino that came out, and with the Incredible Hulk from the movie. I kind of wish, because they have the technology for the ankle pivots, I wish they added that in with this Venom, because that would have just made it a lot better. Because I can live with the single jointed elbows and knees, whatever, but I would have liked the ankle pivot. But all in all, this is a fantastic figure. If you're by any means a Spider-Man fan, a Venom fan, definitely pick this figure up, because, I mean, it doesn't completely go into scale, obviously, because it's Marvel Select, so it's always taller than the Marvel Legends, but, I mean, you could still use it for, you know, multi-scale displays or something like that, and, it's just an amazing piece on its own, so, I definitely recommend picking this thing up. This thing, in my opinion, is like 9.5 out of 10. It just needed the ankle pivots. That's what I think would make it even better. But that's my review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you check out this figure. Don't forget to check out bkbn.net for all your news, reviews, and more. Check out Comic Nation live every Friday night, Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll check you